Hey Rangers, welcome back to another video, and today we have the lovely Rita and Zedd double pack. This is the 25th anniversary one apparently. So yeah, we've got Lord Zedd, we've got Rita, and I, to be fair, just wanted Rita more than anything. So what we can see is we've got the staffs, which Rita's isn't that painted that well, and then also we've got the hands, we've got the bomb, we've got the effect, we've got cake, we've got flowers, we've got the crystal, we've got the love potion, we've got Rita, and we've got a lovely display here on the box. Now it's foil, which I really liked. So let's turn this around. We've got Zedd there. I haven't actually seen the back yet. It looks like Rita's not a thingy, like a 3D render. But Lord Zedd, look, he's got the blue, which is basically the love potion, I'm guessing, going through his veins. We've got Rita there. We've got the lightning. We've got the bottom. It's hard to actually review this right now. So yeah, let's open up this couple and have a look inside. So if you want to have a look at everything properly, this is what we get. Again, we've got the different hands. We've got the bomb that makes the monsters grow. We've got the lightning effect. We've got Lord Zedd. We've got his staff, her staff. We've got the cake. We've also got the bouquet of flowers, the love potion, the crystal, and obviously Rita's hands. So yeah, that's what you get there. And here is Rita. Now I've got to admit, this is something a little bit more different. And you know, the one thing that I'm now looking at is the face kind of works. But I'm not a big fan of it, but it does kind of work. But let's have a look. So we've got obviously the horns, or whatever they were in the series. We've got the lovely kind of like wrapped around paint, and then we've got all the brown as well as the grey. We've got the lovely like kind of big puffy thing around. I can't remember what that name is. If you know, let me know in the comments. But we can see that it's all painted gold. We've got the blue. Then obviously here we've got the Madonna kind of things. I always thought they looked like Madonna's things. Maybe that's what it was inspired over. But you've got the cones, you've got the gold all around it, which kind of works well. Now, I kind of really wish all of this was a bit more painted, which we'll see in a bit, because it feels like it should have been. Considering, is it on the box? It's not on the box. Normally they would and then not paint it. I feel like here could have had a bit more paint. Lower down here, we can see that it's embroidered onto the material, which I kind of really like. I really like the fact that they put material rather than it being like a solid plastic, because I feel that it would make it look really tacky. I know a lot of people would probably want that, and I think people are saying that with the material wise, it's very kind of tacky anyway. But I really like the fact that it's painted here, it's on here, or kind of like stitched in, and it does kind of work like quite well with it. And this is what I generally kind of like. So it's a good move by Hasbro on that. And then kind of at the bottom, we've got our shoes. Now I'm sure that they were painted slightly differently, or they were different in the show, but they kind of work well. I just wish there was a bit more detail, because like even when like you've got like a belt buckle there, which would have been perfect to be painted, rather than just kind of left black. But yeah, then it's not too bad for that. On the back real quick, we see the shoes. We can see this feather thing, which we're going to look a bit more at, and then there's basically nothing behind it. Looking more at this kind of feathered material, whatever it is, I'm kind of glad that it's kind of plastic, because it actually works really well. It works well against the kind of material and kind of does stand out. Now it is kind of attached here to the kind of back plate, so it can move slightly, which is fine. I do generally really like the fact that they've put the kind of material, the silver on here, and it does kind of work really well. And it's not just mainly focused at the front, so they've gone all the way around with the design. You also see more of these kind of gold trinket type things. I'm glad that he didn't make them kind of like they dangle normally, because I think they would have just broken off at some point. So I'm kind of really glad that they've added them, but they've made them a static thing, and rather than kind of like floaty or anything like that. I do like, if you can see it, like the kind of detail that they've put in there, and then the detail around there, it does kind of add to the figure and makes it look slightly better. Looking at the back, I really wish under here it was painted a little bit. You can see the back plate, the kind of like the vest, and then if we pull that down, you can see it looks like a mannequin, but you can see that they've got gold around here, and the fact is that you've got more kind of the brown, and it looks absolutely fine for the way it is. You can see there's some slight detail around the kind of, I would say, cowl that she's wearing, and then you've got little things like that. So yeah, that's not too bad for the back of the figure. I just kind of wish, like, say that was kind of painted. You can see there's a little bit of detail right there. Let's have a look at the articulation for Rita. The feet, they click, that's fine. Once you click it once, you can't go back. So you've got that there. It's not too bad, and the legs do move around. Like I'm not gonna show with the bottom part, but it looks like she could be a ranger, or they basically took the ranger slayer legs out. You can bend the entire knees. It felt very weird then, like it was gonna break, but it's a lot softer, so you can do that if you wanted. But yeah, you can move the legs around. The arms, you can twist all the way around. I wouldn't twist it all the way around because it probably would mess up the material like that. And you can actually see when you pull the thing down, you can see more of the kind of like the design that's on there, which is kind of cool. So the arms move around. You can move the body if you want. You can twist the head. So yeah, if you wanted to, you could twist the entire head around like so, and then very briefly the hands, just like so, and there we go. Looking at Lord Zedd, I'm not going to really kind of go into a lot of detail, mainly because it's the same figure. The only details that we get are the hands are properly painted, so they look a little bit different, which I don't know why, like they couldn't have done it at the very beginning. Maybe this is the reason. So the figure itself is a little bit loose around the head, and the legs are fine. So let's have a quick test for the stress test, or the articulation test. Knees are fine. Like they do take a while. I don't know if it's constricted due to the piping, and then like that. It's a lot looser than the other one from what I remember. But I do like the fact that the hands go everywhere. It kind of makes it a bit harder, like that. Pipes all around the back. Looks like everything's painted at the back of the figure as well. So yeah, oh, and the head. Yeah, the head does turn all the way around. If you want to check out Lord Zedd and his review, then check the first one I did. Link is going to be in the description, but pretty much the Lord Zedd figure is exactly the same as the first one, just the painted hands are different. Let's have a look at all the accessories. So the main thing I want to look at is the staff for Rita, and it looks okay. It's not what I kind of would think. I think it would be better painted, especially all around here. It's you know, having this as like a Rita's like proper a major big like reveal and the first one, you think that you'd at least get the staff painted a little bit more, but you can see here it's all fine there. I just kind of really wish that was like a piece of string. It would have added a tiny bit more to it. But let's have a look here more. This is definitely, looking at it a tiny bit more, it looks a bit kind of fine. I just again wish it was painted. Like you can see the detail that they've put in, but it feels like because there's no paint to it, like the detail's kind of lost. Like you've got this here, you've got like the little tiny like inscriptions they've got, as well as the kind of stuff on the circle. So I think that they could have really have done well. Like there's not really much there either. Let's look at Zedd's staff. Pretty much exactly the same as what we had. There's no major change. This is the cake. I hope it's in shot. Now, when I was kind of looking at it, I really like the detail they've put in, mainly with Rita and Zedd there, that it actually looks really cool, like a proper wedding cake. We've got the spider, we've got the kind of like the fake icing. Now, I thought this was silver, like proper silver, rather than like kind of gray. I'm sure the press images showed it was silver. But even like the mold, so it's not like they've just basically put both on the side, so you know it's mirrored. I actually like the fact that they actually put time into thinking about it. And then we can kind of see the icing on the kind of cake dripping down. Next is the love potion, which you can see the gold kind of heart at the top and the blue kind of bottle that was used in the series. Zedd's kind of bomb that he uses to make his monsters grow. The green crystal that is used in the show to take the Green Ranger's powers. I actually generally kind of like that. It looks really, really nice. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Then the lightning for Zedd, which is on his staff. Normally I don't do the hands, but I kind of really want to show you in case anyone asks. Yes, they are painted as well, bar Zedd's fist hand, because obviously you can't see the kind of the fingertips, but they are included there. Then we've got Rita's hands, which I hope you can see, has her rings. And here is the bouquet as well. I really like the kind of detail on the roses, on the flowers. They actually really work really well. Even like you can see the stems. I think that looks kind of awesome. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that they added this too. And there we go, Rangers. There is Rita and Zedd from the 25th anniversary pack. This is something that's kind of cool. I do like the fact that we've got a proper Rita, not like the old Bandai version. Again, this is where Bandai should have literally have cashed in on this one, because it would have been amazing. But I generally kind of really like it. I think the figure is slightly different, and there's not much posability with it in a way. It feels like because of obviously the material and the way it is, it's not really meant to, like, you can have it in one thing and then that's it, like one pose. There, if you do roll up the arms though, you see that she's got pink skin, and then when you roll up even further, that they've not actually just matched it, they've just literally gone mix and mash. Here is just a standard default arm, which is mainly black, and that's it. That's all you get. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's weird. One thing I will say that I'm a bit annoyed is like, I would rather have a giant, like a bigger staff, because when you see it in the show, when you see it everywhere, it's always a lot bigger. And same thing as like with Zedd, like these staffs are absolutely huge, but it feels like on this one. It doesn't feel right, which to me is a bit kind of meh, but it's kind of nice. I'm very glad that we've got Rita now. That's the only thing I kind of really wanted. I do like all the accessories, but I feel that they're not going to be used, like they would just be put back. I think the only one that will probably be used more is the green crystal, or possibly Lord Zedd's little bomb thing. And that's it. That's all we are going to see used in different stuff. Maybe the staffs, but that's about it. Would I recommend this? Yes, because mainly just for Rita. That's it. I mean, even looking at the like just now, like looking at her face, and then looking at the 3D design thing or whatever, they're both completely different. There's more kind of detail in this one. So yeah, would I get this? I highly recommend it. If you're a Ranger fan, this is a must for all fans, because Rita, hey, we've never had a really good one. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I would highly recommend getting this if you can still find it. Is it worth it? Yes. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Do you think it's worth it? Do you not? Let me know what you think down in those comments, and I'm gonna leave it there. If you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.